maybe the level of frustration's at right now?
I think, guys are obviously, it's a long season, so you don't want to put your head down because of the first 4 games, but we know that we have to, turn this thing around. And it's as simple as that.
Bucks, I know the loss kind of puts a damper on it, but the connections between yourself and Malik, something the fans have been waiting for a while. Was that like a turn back the clock to Kentucky moment for you guys?
Oh yeah, it was cool. I mean, we had a lot of momentum. I think we turned into either a 2 or 1 possession game at that time. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely cool being on the court with them.
Sorry. The 4 30-point quarters allowed, Mike said he was going to look at the tape because he felt like the defense was still pretty good. They were just making shots. How do you assess how the defense is playing versus the points you're giving up?
Honestly, I mean, I think the third quarter, I actually thought they scored more because of the way the game was going and the pace had really picked up in for both teams. But I mean, I looked at it and it was pretty consistent the whole game. Like, I think we were like 28, 27, something like that, and they were like 32, and then I think 31 the rest of the way. I mean, it's just little, like, you give up offensive rebound, and it seems like they make a 3 every time they get one. So it could really just be 1 or 2 possessions here and there that could help turn the game around. And we're not coming up with those loose balls.
Yeah, De'Aaron, it seems like a lot of the same things we heard about in those first 3 games, rebounding, transition defense, physical without fouling, or not doing that, I guess. But what do you kind of make of it being the same issues once again?
I mean, you always hear like let it be a different problem. Don't let it continue to be the same problem over and over and over again. And as a team, we have to be able to fix that. I mean, we had some fouls, but finally we shot more free throws than the other team. But at the end of the day, I still think we bailed them out with, sometimes just resetting the shot clock, or like you say, them getting an offensive rebound and they hit a 3 or they get a layup. Those are things that you have to eliminate as much as possible.
De'Aaron, Desmond Bain, it's all over the place. Just wanted to get your comments on, what he was doing against you guys.
Yeah, I mean, he's been playing well since the season has started. One of the better shooters in the league. Guy that can get to the basket, shoot it off the dribble, off the catch. Strong guard, athletic. I mean, he can do everything on the court. So it's obviously that's a hard guy to stop. You try to contain him as much as possible. But I think he hit 6 threes tonight, and that's not the way to do it.
Is it hard for you to kind of look at this record and the way you guys have played and just not go, well, that's some pretty good opposition? I mean, I know these are home games and you guys believe in yourself in every single game, but is there anything you take away from that, knowing that you're going up against some of the elite teams?
I think some games we play better than others, but if we want to be where we want to be at the end of the season, we have to be able to beat good teams. Good teams beat good teams. And if we can't, then we're not as good as we think we are.
Yeah, De'Aaron, the bench has kind of been struggling. I think they picked it up a little bit in the second half tonight, but what's your perspective on how the game is changing for you guys when you and Domas are sitting?
I think just as a team, we have to be able to continue to, try to touch the paint. Obviously with us, it's like me driving or someone driving or Domas with a post, getting 2 feet in the paint. And just trying to get, start our offense that way. Obviously, Domas and I are players that can, get a bucket in isolation. And most people's benches don't have that. So as a team, we just have to continue to try to get each other good shots, whether it's pick and roll, high splits, low splits, whatever it is. Just try to get the ball moving and try to create an advantage somewhere. And once that advantage happens, now you can attack closeouts, you can shoot, whatever it is. But we have to begin with getting that advantage.
Matt George.
Bucks, a 16-8 start for this new starting lineup. Not just Keegan, but how do you feel that new group, yourself included, gelled and played the first time together?
Yeah, I mean, I think the ball was moving, and I think at that time I don't even think I scored at the time. So I mean, we have multiple guys that can shoot the ball. Like I said, Domas is a down low. Regardless of who's guarding him, most of the time someone's gonna help. You have cutters, or they're gonna double team. You have cutters, you have wide open shots. So I think adding Keegan's dynamic, his versatility offensively helps that group tremendously. And at the end of the day, I think when we all know that, we have to hang our hat on defense.
Last one.
Darren, that's a really nice shirt you got, by the way. Right into the questions. So, as the leader of this team, tomorrow when you step into the gym, what are the little things that you can do to help yourself and the team to generate momentum going forward?
I mean, for us, it's just continue to, look at film. Where was the breakdown here? Where was the breakdown there? At the end of the day, scoring 110 points in an NBA game should be enough to win. But you can't give up, 125 and expect to win any type of, high level game. So for us, it's really just, it's always a box out here or a box out there. We might get a deflection, they pick up the loose ball, now we're scrambling and now we're at a disadvantage. So it's just those little things that I think we have to clean up. And when guys are making tough shots, they're making tough shots, you tap on the ass and you go back on offense. But I think we're giving up too many open looks after, something positive, after we make them miss or after we get a deflection. I think it's just those loose balls and, you can call them effort plays that'll help us win games.
All right,
Thanks,
thank you,
guys.
Fox.